Welcome to Radio Express American News, presented by Vibha Ramesh from Los Angeles, United States. The recent surge in coronavirus cases in some parts of the United States alters reopening plans in the rest of the nation. In other words, with California and Texas showing an alarming spike in new COVID-19 patients, New York delays its reopening plans. White House Health Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci commented on Tuesday that the U.S. is not in total control of the pandemic and that if the outbreak continues at its current pace, it would exceed 100,000 new infections per day. Los Angeles County alone reported a daily record of 2,903 new cases on Monday. That brings the total number in Los Angeles to 100,772, with 3,326 deaths. Reacting to this spike, Christina Gailey, director of the Los Angeles County Department of Health Services, said, "We are now, very sadly, likely to see an increase in mortality in the weeks ahead." Further, Los Angeles officials have banned all July 4 firework displays and ordered beaches to remain closed over the coming holiday weekend. A hearing will take place today with Dr. Anthony Fauci and key Trump administration health officials to discuss measures to contain the pandemic in view of preparing people to get back to work and children to school. This hearing has been initiated as a result of the rapid hike in new single-day COVID-19 cases, with the 7-day average growing by over 5% in most states in the nation. The spike is being attributed to the lack of coordinated response to the virus by the Trump administration. Moreover, the flu season is expected to pose additional burden on U.S. hospitals. In this regard, Robert Redfield, director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, said, "In the context of likely ongoing COVID-19 activity, getting a flu vaccine is more important now than ever. Getting a flu vaccine will help keep you and your loved ones out of a doctor's offices and hospitals and help conserve scarce medical resources to care for COVID-19 patients." The European Union will open its borders on Wednesday. However, EU officials announced on Tuesday that most travelers from the United States will not be permitted to enter, citing that coronavirus is still far too prevalent in the United States. This move shows that the U.S. is viewed as a global coronavirus hotbed by Europe and some other countries. A quick comparison of Europe and the United States reveals that while both witnessed infection spikes between March end and early April, Europe has brought down the number of coronavirus cases with strict lockdown measures, whereas the number is increasing with every passing day in the United States. Despite the spike in coronavirus cases across the nation, a large event in celebration of July 4 will take place at Mount Rushmore on July 3rd. Thousands of people are expected to participate in the celebration. President Trump is expected to attend the celebration and deliver remarks. Free masks will be provided to those who choose to wear one, and social distancing will not be emphasized on that day. In an interview with Fox News, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem said, "We will have a large event on July 3rd. We told those folks that have concerns that they can stay home, but those who want to come and join us will be giving out free face masks if they choose to wear one, but we will not be social distancing." Meanwhile, Amy McGrath, a former Marine fighter pilot, emerged on Tuesday as the Democratic nominee to take on Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky. She had built a good advantage even before primary day. She was helped with several absentee ballots in view of the coronavirus pandemic and the presence of a number of other Democrats on the ballot. The Associated Press declared McGrath the winner a week after the primary was conducted. She defeated Charles Booker, a state lawmaker. The Colorado governor wants a fresh probe into the Elijah McClain case after photos of multiple Colorado officers appeared at a memorial where the 23-year-old black man died via chokehold in police custody in 2019. All involved officers were immediately placed on administrative leave with pay in non-enforcement capacities, said Vanessa Wilson, the interim chief. There is still no clarity as to why and what the unidentified officers were doing near the memorial for McLean. Lieutenant Chris Amsler, a spokesman with the Aurora Police Department, refused to throw any light on the content of the photographs in question. To this effect, he said to the Washington Post early Tuesday, "Because we are still in the middle of an active investigation, we're not commenting on it at this time." That said, the investigation will be released publicly on completion, although it is still unknown when it will be completed. This will include reports, photographic evidence obtained, officers' names, and my final determination, which can rise to the level of termination, said Wilson in her statement. Carl Reiner, the legendary writer, director, actor, and producer of the innovative series The Dick Van Dyke Show and The 2,000-Year-Old Man, died at the age of 98. He died in his sleep in his Beverly Hills home. He had, to his credit, over 7 decades of dedicated career in TV, movies, Broadway, and traditional publishing. He spent his last years mastering e-books and Twitter until he breathed his last. His son Rob Reiner wrote, "As I write this, my heart is hurting. He was my guiding light." We come to the end of this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for the next program on Radio Express. To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message, English programs, to 90727 95547. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio Express. Thank you.